Welcome back to Aftermath of a Hero, episode 41, season 3, session 2. Last time, our group was told that the Yiga clan would be on the lookout for them, now that they have defeated one of their training bases. So, our heroes left Mago's tower and headed to Dardana's nest. From there, you learned that the Dark Eclipse was coming, where two moons would cover one another to bring out the darkness within everyone, especially the Dark Armor. And from there, you were planning on going to the desert instead of going to the Screaming Peaks. I don't know why I put Speaking Peaks. Today, the group plans on heading to the desert through Wyvern's Valley.
Hanging out in taverns.
We're not setting them on fire.
Alright.
I could change that.
No, thank you, please.
Please. Please.
Yes.
We like this place.
I mean, we've only been here like 3 times.
That's more times than several other places we've been. That's a lot more times than everywhere else so far.
That means we like it.
That means it's the only that means it's the only one in this town.
Raise.
I like it.
Please don't get us killed.
Or kicked out.
Major
Oh,
has
you
no
can't.
words on the first one.
You can't get kicked out of somewhere that doesn't exist.
Raise! It doesn't
Raise.
exist. The only time this will be applicable is if it's gone and then 200 years from now, and it's not going to apply shit to us.
You can't.
Yeah, listen to him. You can't.
Yeah, you can't get kicked out of somewhere that doesn't exist.
Don't listen to him.
Stop it. We're not encouraging this.
It's way past 10 o'clock, and funny thing is, Gato is still in front of you.
Gato, have you been taking your calamity
Vitamins?
flower?
Yeah. Why?
You're not out usually this late.
Anaria is usually here with us, and you're still here. Does that mean it's working?
He drops his fork onto the plate.
I think we broke him.
I think
I'm
so.
not supposed to be here.
No, you're not.
But that's why you're taking the flower petals, isn't it? Does that mean that the flower's working?
They should be. This has never happened before.
Oh, goody. A completely new event that we have no idea how to handle.
Just after we heard of some horrible portents about dark eclipses and evil being unleashed. I'm sure this has nothing to do with that.
I'm sure. Are you okay, Gato?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm gonna turn into bed a little bit early. Good night. He doesn't pay any mind to you, and walks away. He completely ignores you. Anatu.
Oh shit, something's definitely wrong.
He's not
usually
okay.
clinging to your skirt.
Ray's takes has his staff float into his hands, and it just sort of flares to life, and he conjures the axe blades. It's like, so shall we do this now or later?
When was that ever an option, Raise?
With Raise, it's always an option.
Wait, no, it's never been off the table before.
What's the option?
Just because it hasn't been spoken aloud does not mean it's off the table.
Was it ever on the table?
It's always on the table.
I think he's
What's on
thinking
the
literally
table?
here. God damn it, this is too cute. I can't handle this.
Oh, honey. Oh, why? Okay. That's not worrisome in any way, shape, or form.
Does
So,
it
can we go to bed?
What's even worse is Gato leaves his rupee bag behind.
Gonna just take that.
Wow.
To hold on to it for him.
I was going somewhere completely different.
I know you were.
Look, man, I am broke. B-R-O-K-E. Broke. If he
How did
leaves
you
it, that's
spend-
his problem.
How did you spend all of those rupees that we got? Just barely.
Let's see. I was dirt poor when you found me. I got a lot of money when we got the tower. I spent that money when we got the boat. Nothing
I spent
came-
that money when we got to the tower.
Nothing really came from the Yiga. I can't really accept their rupees because it's still covered in bananas.
Oh.
I feel like we just divvied out some.
We did. We just got a bunch of rupees.
Would ill-gotten gain be the proper description of what we had?
I
With
have no
what?
idea what that means.
Ill-gotten gain. Be the
Ill-gotten
proper
gain,
description.
no. Because we got some from the Wiz Robes. We picked up rupees from the Wiz Robes that we just defeated before we got here. And the
So
Mago
murdering
gave
is murdering is not ill-gotten. Good to know.
Raise.
Mm,
They did they attack us?
what?
Did they attack us first?
The Wizrobes?
I don't know. That doesn't even matter. They were the
No.
bad guys.
No, I
Mago
attacked
gave us
first.
more rupees.
Yes.
Nisha, if you would like, I can clean your rupees to make sure that there is no trace of bananas on them. I have cleaned it from my hands as well.
Fine.
Okay. There, you have rupees now. You are not baroque. Alright. Are we turning in for the night? And then we are leaving for the desert.
I mean, I haven't learned any transformation spells, but if you lot are,
Yep, so
Yeah, but-
I'm just gonna go feed birds and eat petal and turn in.
Raise that joke
Okay.
was terrible.
I'm just more amused that it sailed over Natu's head.
I didn't hear you. What
Sure
did
she
you
is.
say?
Anything sails over her head.
I said, well, I haven't learned any polymorph type of spells yet, but if you lot are, then more, you're welcome to.
You said turn
Just
in
turn
for the
in,
night.
because I said turn in.
Yes.
You're so funny!
Comedy mask.
That was a joke?
It's always been the comedy.
That was a joke?
Always. Nothing flies over my head. I would have caught it.
Oh, also, when you picked up the rupee bag, it was incredibly light.
This is only got a few greens knocking around in there, huh?
Didn't feel like there was anything in there. Gonna
Can I
look?
look in his rupee bag?
Go ahead.
Not to. Let me see inside. You can witness. I will not steal anything. All right. But let me see inside it.
A
Alright.
black void.
I'm gonna reach into it.
How far do you reach into it?
However far it goes. If
Oh.
it goes up to my shoulder, it goes up to my shoulder.
It goes up to your shoulder.
What the fuck is this?
A bag of holding. I suggest you get your arm out of it before something bites it.
Why would he have something in his coin purse?
Security.
It's
Fair.
Gato?
He's gone. You can't ask questions.
No, I'm saying it's Gato. We don't
Oh.
know what could be in his coin purse. Like,
For all we know, he stuffed a stall head in there to bite fingers.
Taking
You
your
Going
understanding,
coin.
bag of holdings can only hold
Coin
whatever
purse.
fits in the opening. So if it's this big, nothing bigger than this big can enter it.
if your arm is in
You got-
to your shoulder, how big do you think that opening is?
exactly how large is your bicep?
Not. Oh,
I would like to know.
Why?
Because you fit your arm up to the shoulder.
I don't know. Never measured before.
it
You also
stretches
know-
and then goes back to normal size.
Anyway.
Gamma, no.
Can I feel anything inside, or is it just an empty void?
You can't feel anything.
Can I pretend to grab something and pull it out?
What are you pretending to grab?
You said it was a rupee purse. I'm assuming it's a rupee.
Okay, what are you trying to grab?
A blue?
Alright, you grab a blue.
I put it back and I pull out a silver, if that exists.
Give me a second. You pull out a silver, but this feels large.
I've had too many drinks. I'm going to bed. She puts it back and goes upstairs.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put the coin purse in my personal little hip bag so I can give it back to Gato in the morning.
Okay?
And then I think I'm gonna go check on Gato real quick and then head to bed because we gotta get an early morning and head to the desert tomorrow after we get our supplies, or I'm assuming we already got our supplies. So I'm gonna go to the rooms and knock on Gato's door.
The door just creepily opens up. And you see him at the far side of the room, looking up into the sky. The window's open.
Okay. I'm gonna approach him. Gato, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You left pretty abruptly. I was kinda worried about you. And you left this at the table, and I'm gonna pull out the coin purse and hand it to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. That's so not like me.
It's not. That's why I'm here. You okay?
Yeah, maybe this part of the curse is gone. It'd be nice to live a normal life again.
She's just
Be
gonna
nice.
follow in and like peek around and be like,
You gonna
"We
listen
good?"
in?
No, he's just gonna peek around and be like, "You good, bro? Cool. Yes."
Yeah.
Ray's will be walking by and it's like, still an option! And then past the door.
Raise, it's not an option. It's not the option we're going with right now. I know it's always an option with you. It's not the option we're agreeing to right now.
What's not an option?
Raze was volunteering to raise the town to the ground.
Oh. I mean, that's not a very good option.
No, it's not. I agree. Are you gonna be okay tonight? We're gonna head out to the desert tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll just take some sleeping herbs and go to sleep.
Okay, just don't take too many. Anatu's gonna give him a hug and pat him on the head and then say, just good night, sweet dreams, and go to her room.
When you pat him on the head, he seems a little taller than usual. He was never the tallest Gerudo in the group, minus Caesar. But he was definitely shorter than Mija, but he seems a little taller and a little bit stronger too.
Did you? Well, I'll see you in the morning. And she pats his shoulder and then leaves.
Okay.
And goes to her room. That was weird. Why? I swear he's...
There's nothing on the table.
Daikon's still down in the dining room.
It's like, I don't see anything at the table. What's...
Did Daikon just steal all the silverware and plates?
Imagine everyone left, so the table got cleaned.
Yeah. There's still nothing on the table. Oh my god.
At least Reyes knows if he has to tell Daikon to wait right here, he can come back 500 years later and find a tree stump.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Giant
there you
onion.
are, Daikon. How? Oh, you're dead.
You just hear his voice from deep in the trunk. You said to wait here. I'm glad you came back.
Oh, you are still alive. Oh, that was all the energy he had left.
God. Oh. All right, are we getting ready for the next day?
If nothing happens in the middle of the night.
No, nothing should happen in the middle of the night.
That's a lovely way to put it.
Hooray.
So, in the middle of the night, what happens? A thunderstorm happens.
Ugh.
And it seems like there was quite a few lightning strikes.
After what happened with Mija the last time, she's gonna have a little bit of a fear of lightning now. She's not gonna sleep well. Not like she slept well anyway. But she's not gonna sleep any better.
Be that first rumble of thunder. Misha wakes up, pats herself down, makes sure she's not wearing her armor.
Oh goody.
After the lightning,
She's just gonna.
Huh?
each lightning strike, you swear if you're awake, you hear screaming,
Who's screaming?
and then followed by another lightning strike, and then you hear nothing.
Caesar wakes up. It's like, this is odd. And he goes to check.
I've slept through worse.
You fancy pants Rich McGee over here.
Kenny, give me a. Would you be awake around now after hearing lightning strike hit a couple of times?
Yeah, she's already a light sleeper, but...
Your window's open.
Oh, fucking lovely. Why?
The lightning opened it.
Oh, fuck.
So I think a good thing to break down now is who is sleeping in what rooms.
Oh, you're all sleeping in the same room. As it was last time.
I mean, I don't.
I mean,
Well, last time.
our soon-to-be werewolf is about usually gets their own room.
Soon to be werewolf.
I'm sorry, but when you walk into see a dark room and the person is staring out at the sky, there are two moons there. It's...
Well, if it's
Yeah,
not specified, I assume some people got their own rooms. I would probably bunk with somebody because I stated I was broke.
Ray's is propped in the corner of some of one of the rooms.
Probably Wit's room. Not Wit. Sorry, Caesar's room.
Probably, because, it kind of, sort of, buzz. Kind of. Gerudo's gotta stick together.
Alright. Anato is gonna go and check on Gato again. And just, kind of peek her head over to see if he's still in bed or at the window.
Definitely looks like something is in his bed, whether it's him or a body. But, yeah.
Okay.
Misha's also going to come and join you.
Misha
She's
should
gonna-
probably wonder where Caesar is right now.
Yeah, he's checking around the inn to make sure everything is, normal.
Anato's gonna go up to the bed just quietly and kind of check on him to make sure he's actually sleeping. She's really worried about him.
You're making sure he's not dead.
Making sure he's not dead, making sure he's not, hurt.
Undead?
He's not being himself, so she's really worried about him. She's gonna go and, kind of peek around and see if she can see his face.
What does she see?
DM.
Sorry, I was sending a
DM.
message to someone.
Everyone check for DM notes.
Right? Shit!
You see a disgruntled, Gato. It looks like he's sweating pretty bad.
Okay. I'm gonna get a rag and pat his forehead and try to talk kind of soothe it, are you okay? It's okay. Are you do you need anything? Just a dream.
Or is it?
As you're patting him, red comes off into, the rag.
He's sweating blood?
No.
Oh shit, he's bleeding somewhere else.
What? No, it's like he's wearing makeup.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna pat more and kind of gently wipe the cloth over his forehead and down his cheek or up into his hair, wiping off the sweat.
Okay.
Is it more red or is it different colors, or what is his skin changing colors?
Well, obviously now I know I'm sending the messages to Caesar.
The little
Look at chat tips.
chat tips.
/W space GM space start typing message, send secret notes to GM.
It says it every time you log in.
I'm seeing it. Okay.
I'm fucking scared.
Uh-huh.
He seems to have lines on him, like tattoos.
What color are the tattoos?
Black and red.
Is it words or like design, like symbols, designs?
Seems like, well, from what you've rubbed off, designs and, yeah, designs.
Okay, I'm gonna gently kind of keep wiping his face off, talking softly to him. Like,
What are you doing here?
What?
you were crying out in your sleep and shaking and sweating, so I came to check on you and was worried about you.
He looks at the rag, looks at you.
I'm gonna fold the rag. Like, so that he can't, in theory, hopefully he can't see that it was wiping anything off.
Folding the rag. Give me a bluff check. Or deception check, sorry. Alright. I'll take the first roll.
Oh, why did it do 2?
Because you have
Are you on advantage?
Oh.
Alright, he doesn't
From
see the rag.
probably from something from last.
Session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay.
No thieves.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
fine.
I've never noticed that you had tattoos, kind of like mine.
What? I don't have tattoos.
Do a sense motive. Or whatever the fuck.
Can I do perception?
Insight.
Or I guess insight. I want to see if he's
Lying.
if the being against it and saying, "Oh, I don't have tattoos," is more of him not, like, really honestly not thinking that he does, like he's never had them before, or like protesting the knowledge. Yeah, why is it doing... Okay, where did I click advantage?
At the top where
Nope.
it has advantage in blocks.
Normal. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that.
What was the question? I was...
Yeah,
I'm
two people
trying to
talking in
see
here.
whether or not he's not realizing that he has tattoos, or if he's, like, protesting that he does. Like, oh, I don't have that.
Yeah.
But
If he's unaware or if he's lying.
yeah. If he's unaware or lying. Thank you. I couldn't think of that word for some reason.
You think... The way he sounded, it sounds like he's coming up with an excuse. Like, no, I've never had any tattoos. It's probably just the lighting in the room that's making you see it, or that you just woke up funny.
It's okay. I think we all have our secrets. I'm just really worried about you. I'm wanting to make sure, okay, there's the storm, there's some big lightning strikes. It sounds like lightning might have struck somewhere.
Or someone.
Since you've woken him up, there is no more lightning striking.
Okay.
Also,
Which is interesting, because it just stopped. Also, what?
Caesar,
Yeah.
you're in the town square. You're not wearing pants.
What? What?
Do you sleepwalk?
No!
Are you sure?
Yes! What the fuck?
Alright, can I interject and be like, so I see Anatu's handling him, so I'm gonna go look for Caesar. And I can't seem to find him in the tavern.
Well, you know the window's open in your room.
Raze is still propped up in the corner.
Did he fall out the window?
The window's open outward.
I mean, that doesn't like alleviate the that question.
She's just gonna sigh, grab Raze, and be like, "Come on, let's go find him."
Staff stays inert, but like, not gonna protest you picking it up.
And she's gonna head out, I guess, because window's open. He's not in the inn. He's outside. God knows how, or Hylia knows how he got there.
Give me a perception check before you leave.
Okay. Where the fuck
Like-
are you? There you are.
Talking to Gato and like I was just worried about you. So I wanted to check on you. If you want, I think I have some powders that will help cover those up again.
Yeah, it's my burn marks.
Burn marks?
Yes. Mother told me
From what?
father burned many markings into me.
What? Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, well,
Oh.
well, now that he's up, can I roll to see if I recognize... Like, I probably would recognize the markings on his skin if they're symbols.
Well, you could see some of them. But the one
Can
on
I
his
roll-
forehead... Go ahead, give me a... Just give me a perception check.
Perception?
Or insight.
Or, yeah, see, if I can do insight, I'd rather do insight.
One of them looked like a picture, from what you were taking off, a picture of an eye in the middle of his forehead.
Like the Sheikah eye, or...
Like a crying eye.
Also, a question about how long have we been asleep for?
About 4 or 5 hours.
But the crying eye is right side up. It's not upside down. It's okay.
Correct.
And I don't see any other symbols.
No, there is an odd lump in his forehead, though, but you weren't able to uncover that.
Okay. Why don't I help you clean this off and then we'll recover them if you'd be more comfortable that way.
No, I'll just cover them up.
It might be uneven if you don't remove the rest of it, and I'm happy to help. I won't say anything. I just, like I said, I was just worried about you.
Okay.
Okay. So she's gonna help him, have him sit up and help him like wash the rest of it off of his head, off of his face, and then get her powders from her bag and mix up a color with a couple different flower powders and stuff that she
Let's see here.
carries with her.
Sunflower is a little red, and opium will help me mix this up.
A little bit. We'll just get out my little mortar and pestle and start mixing it all up for him and clean it off. But while I'm cleaning it off, I'm also taking note of the symbols. And what's on the rest of his face?
He has a jewel
I don't know if you
embedded
need
in
to-
the middle of his head. It does not look like it's working out well for him.
Like it looks infected?
No, it looks like it's,
It wasn't there before, and now it is, and it's very painful.
it looks like the jewel is, like, is taking over his body with, like, jewel kind of veins. The jewel is bright red when you uncover it with the makeup, and there are like splits in his forehead from it.
Oh, that... Is this causing you any pain?
Is what causes me pain.
She's gonna very lightly touch it. This mark on your forehead, this object.
What object? He looks in the mirror. It's just a burn mark of an eye.
No, this is a gemstone. This is a stone.
There's no gemstone, no?
Do you...
See if this is another gaslight.
Another gaslight. You're gaslighting me.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you see these veins? Like this discoloration here around the burn mark?
No.
And that's without a Sheikah slate.
What?
The camera on the Sheikah slate.
Yeah. What about the other symbols on his face? Or are there no other symbols on his face? Just the eye?
It seems like all the symbols go towards that, where the stone is embedded to, and it's drawing power from it.
So what do the symbols say? Like, what are the meanings? Or do you need to message them to me?
No, they're just pictures that you can tell.
Do you think they might be hieroglyphs kind of thing?
You would have to take all of his clothes off to find out.
Nah, thanks.
I don't recognize any of the patterns.
You recognize the eye.
Because it's the Sheikah.
The eye is
It's-
different
it's-
from the Sheikah eye.
Okay, what do I recognize it from?
It signifies power.
And there seems to be some kind of spell on him so that he doesn't... Gata, you really don't see this stone here.
No.
Okay, would it be okay would you be comfortable with when it's just us letting me take a look at this at night to make sure that it's not getting more irritated? I'm really worried about it.
Are you coming into the same room with me? He gets a big grin.
She's gonna sigh. I'm gonna sigh and then kind of like put my hand on his chest and be like, if it means that I can take a look at this and make sure that you're okay, then I can do that. But I'm really worried about you.
You hear the jet in his voice, and he goes, okay.
Surprised he would take that as rejection and not just be like, oh, you're worried about me, you care about me, and be obnoxious about it. She's gonna touch the side of his face and say, thank you so much for trusting me with this. I know that this was probably really difficult. Let me help you get your markings covered up again.
Thank you.
Unless you don't want to cover them.
No, I want them covered.
Okay, and so she's going to help him apply the powder and cover them up again.
Okay. Misha,
Yay!
you notice in the room, Caesar has his pants folded on the table.
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
You're
You
muted.
also notice that Caesar is muted.
You're not.
What? I'm not naked in the middle of the town square? That's right, I'm not. You are.
Yeah, and so Caesar's like, WTF, and looking for something to cover himself with.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be in the middle of the day.
It's so true.
At least it's with your pants. I got acid over my whole body that dissolved all of my clothes.
Look, I am sorry. When will you let it go?
Caesar, as you're looking for something to cover yourself with, you notice a figure with a big black sword by a lightning strike. But this is not really a lightning strike. It's more like a call lightning. And then you hear somebody scream, and then with a slash of the sword, that person is no longer screaming. But hey, there's
That's
more
what I was worried
clothes.
So luckily, still wearing at least some undergarments. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
Sure.
Run to see what the hell's going on, and see if I can catch said attacker.
The person with the sword turns around to see you and just vanishes. Like darkness.
Great. So I look down at the person and check to see if nope, they're dead.
Of course they're dead. They're just skeletons.
What?
Oh, there might be a little skin on them.
Ugh. Okay, they're very, very dead. So Caesar's gonna head back to the inn.
Okay. Not gonna take any of their
Fast.
pants?
We have
Yeah,
pants
I've
at
got-
home.
We have pants now.
Alright, well, as he's about to enter the inn, the door opens and Mija's there, and she's like, "Where the fuck have you been? And why are you not wearing pants?" And she
He's-
tosses his at him.
He's wearing shoes though.
That is an amazing feat for you to just not have pants but have shoes on.
Tell me about it. Just,
Did you... Like, tell me, did you just wake up here, or did you actively do this?
I woke up and I heard a scream. I woke up, went to check the inn, but then found I was no longer in the inn and not wearing pants.
You just apparated outside with no pants?
Apparently! DM, is this right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or is there just a blank, like, blackout portion of memory here?
There is a big blackout of memory.
Okay, you've
I
had
woke
too
up
much
and I
to
was
drink.
It'd be
I
great
had
if there was
nothing to
bunk
drink.
beds, because then there would definitely be a blackout of memory. Thunder. Whoop, poof. Oh.
Anatu's gonna come out of the room and like hear people talking and probably go towards the noise. She comes around the corner, writing notes, like she's drawing the things in her notebook to make sure she remembers what the symbols look like. sees Caesar,
Holding
looks
his
down at
pants.
his feet, sees he's not wearing pants, and go, oh, where are your pants?
Right here.
They're not.
You're not
Okay.
on you.
And just like try really hard not to make eye contact. Like, okay.
He struggles to put them on. Well, he takes his boots off first, puts them on, and then puts his boots back on.
And then I'm gonna go back to bed.
You see Gato come out of the room. Have a good night.
Good night.
Hey, Caesar. Nice legs. He goes back to bed.
Misha's just gonna look down like, well, he's right. Night. Not gonna say anything else, and she's just gonna go back to bed.
Caesar might not have gotten much leg, but at least they're good leg.
That's great. Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Short jokes are fun.
Yeah, but they're over so soon. Short jokes.
Yes, I know I clapped.
Alright, well, everybody seems to be going back to bed. Is Caesar gonna tell us anything, or...
By the way, after he gets his pants on, there was some weird shit happening outside.
That's the middle of the night, that's not different.
Yeah, shadowy figure, giant ass sword. Wasn't spiky haired, but giant ass sword killed somebody. Yeah,
What?
Killed somebody, and they turned into a skeleton. That
Separate,
kind of
let's
weird.
do this.
Didn't have long hair either. Not spiky hair, not long hair. So
Caesar, you might need to move your mic just a little bit closer. It's a little bit quiet.
not spiky
Perfect.
haired, not long haired. No.
Did you do anything with the skeleton, or is it still outside?
It's still outside. I didn't touch it.
Take me to the skeleton.
So Caesar does so and takes Mija to the skeleton.
And Ray's not like he's awake to see it.
Yeah, I like that. Like the imagery of Misha is just sort of like wielding Ray's like a club while he's inert.
Alright, you go back to the scene without pants on.
He
Oh,
has
no, you-
pants
you-
on now.
Pants were put on.
Pants were put on.
The way you took your shoes off sounded like it was way more difficult to put shoes on and take them off than it is to put pants on.
Well, you can't put pants on when you have boots on.
Oh, that's not what. Anyway, you take this to the scene of the crime, and there's just two husks there, just like riled in pain.
Like they're moving?
No, they riled in pain.
Okay.
The last
So-
moments were excruciating.
So they're mummies. Like everything
They're all,
got
like-
sucked out of them, right?
Yeah, everything was sucked out of them. They were like 90% water, but now they're not.
Not.
Jinx.
Oh my
Oh, dear.
goodness.
100% fiber.
Oh, Misha, I feel like I should mention, while Raze is out, you can spend your stamina to activate the fire axe.
Really?
Yes. Or shoot the fireball.
Awesome. Okay. We can't just leave these in the street.
So what should we do with them?
Find gloves and hide the bodies.
Are there any pigs around?
Any
Fuck
what?
if I know, man.
No.
Pigs.
Any pigs?
Yep.
Are there any farms there with pigs?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think pigs are going to eat twigs.
Yes, they will.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
they will.
Especially if the twigs are like bones, they would
Yep.
still eat them.
These are very dry bones.
They're not
Yes, but all of that skin and muscle has dried bones.
It's like beef jerky.
It's
Actually,
quite
you know
literally,
what?
it's quite literally like a rawhide tree.
Actually,
Pretty
here's a
much.
better idea. Let's try and find a guard to take care of this.
That's a better idea.
Now you're gonna be all noble.
Alright, so you head to you head to a guard post.
That lean.
Mm-hmm. Caesar, you're gonna have to talk to them.
What?
The last time I was caught with a dead body, I went to prison.
Okay, got it. So
Let me say this
knock on
before we
guard
reach the
door.
guard post.
Okay.
So Caesar knocks on the guard post.
1 second. Guard opens the door. Huh? Then slams the door in your face. 4 guards come out with their swords drawn. You're the no pants man!
Wow, that was really fucking fast.
That was very fast. You guys are commended. That was an accident, and there's some. We have an incident to report. Dead bodies. We don't know. Shadowy figure gone now.
That doesn't. That doesn't that least bit suspicious.
He
Listen.
raises an eyebrow.
Listen, my friend here was sleepwalking, so I went to go find him. And while we were out, like after I found him and we were taking him back in, after I gave him his pants, we found something unsettling, and we want to report it so it's handled properly.
And what is this certain something? Because we've had a lot of odd cases tonight.
Two
So,
corpses
Caesar's
shriveled
like-
up in the middle of the street?
Get the paperwork back out. We're up to 9.
9?
9.
Where the fuck did the other 7 come from?
Now there's reports that people saw shriveled up corpses on the ground. We've been throwing them in that cart over there.
I'm gonna lean over. See the cart.
Not dead.
Lots of fiber.
Not dead yet.
Just there's a sign on the side that's hastily painted that just says "corpse cart."
Oh no, corpse! This was an old
Bring
man
out
in
your
the back.
dead.
Thought we put some Easter eggs in this. This is great.
It's the goblin
Has-
from Reborn.
So is there like anything else besides just found shriveled up corpses? Are people reporting anything?
They told us, we were told to look for anybody suspicious, and you, sir, are very suspicious while walking around with no pants.
I told you he was sleepwalking,
I put them sleepwalking.
and I already gave him back to him, so we're fine.
See, wearing.
It's not like he was completely naked. That would be a completely different story.
I'm gonna need to see some identifications.
They're in my
Fine.
other pants.
That's great. Fine. She just rummages around in her little pouch and pulls out the paperwork from Twilight Canal.
Alright. Thank you, ma'am. And you, sir?
It's back at the inn with my stuff. I'll go get it.
Nope. No, we'll send 2 guards with you.
Okay, great. Cool.
Oh, goody. I feel like if Ray's was awake, he'd just lean in and be like, "Can we do it now?"
There's many things that I would have said in this situation that I'm just biting my tongue.
So Caesar just leads them back and goes up to the room, gets his identification, brings it back down, shows them.
One of which would be to call the corpses Hylian raisin.
Alright, they lead you out into the front of the inn and says, okay, I guess this is satisfactory. It would have been easier just to arrest her on the spot since she wasn't there. Caesar, what thoughts are going through your head right now?
Are they misgendering Caesar? Or are you talking about Raja?
Yes.
That wasn't a yes or no question.
So Caesar is thinking that this is highly suspicious, highly weird, and is wondering how the hell he got out to the town square without pants on. And also these guards are very casual about this.
And how long are you staying in town for, Mr. Caesar?
We're leaving in the morning to the desert.
Going to hometown?
Sure.
Very well. Everything seems to be in order here. I'll let our supervisor know that everything was taken care of. Please do not walk away without your identification, even if you're not wearing pants. And then they start to walk away.
So
Just
Caesar
hold it in
takes
your
his-
butt cheeks.
What?
Caesar, he's wearing his pants now.
Nature's pocket.
Ah! Ugh.
No, bad ways. Give me a stick.
Imagine the situation where you're asked to get that and it's actually in there. Just like, yeah, give me a minute.
Deep squat. Deep squat.
Anyway.
The ominous pocket.
Ah,
Oh.
that's worse.
So Caesar takes his identification back, puts it in his pants pocket. 'Cause he's wearing his pants now.
Yeah, not to.
What?
Nothing.
Are you going back into the inn?
Yes.
Alright, you close the door, you start to head up the stairs, and you hear thunder striking.
Oh, fucking.
Very close to the inn.
And Caesar goes back to the door and opens it up.
There are 2 bodies.
Swear to God! And
What?
the guards are dead.
What makes you think they're guards?
Hold on.
They were the
What?
ones walking away.
So there's 2 more bodies?
Maybe.
That's not a maybe, that's a yes or no.
You're not there.
Where the fuck am I then?
You're leading the guards to the other bodies.
Yeah. Alright.
Well,
Okay, so-
technically, if you followed Caesar, you would be leading them to more bodies.
So Caesar calls out and is like, there's some more.
Just down the street here. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're
I wish I was!
not that close to each other.
Oh. That would have been really funny.
There's some more what?
Stop!
I see this from under the table.
Oh, he's still at the table! So Caesar's
Icon,
like,
what are you doing?
Misha, we're at the other corpses. We're not there yet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
so Caesar looks and sees Daikon and is like, okay, why aren't you in a room?
I have a room?
You should have been rooming with us.
Oh. I didn't know. Ray said there was something on the table. There's more what?
There's more. We have a situation. There's bodies.
Yeah, there's 2 here.
Caesar's like, no, there's dead bodies outside.
Oh. Oh no, okay.
So we're gonna get you upstairs so you don't become a caramelized onion.
I'd say dehydrated with how these ones work.
This is true. So you don't become a funyun.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Funyuns sound good right now.
I thought it was
I
fun.
know, right?
Can I help?
I think this is something for the guards. I don't know, there was a suspicious guy, and I don't know anymore. I was just sleeping.
Maybe
And suddenly I
we
ended up
should-
with no pants.
Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting.
Great. What else
Um,
did you see?
I saw you come down. I saw Misha come down. I saw you come back, and then 2 people come in, and then you left with the 2 people, and then you came back.
Okay, so that's all you saw. Okay.
And you had no pants the first couple of times.
Yes, that's the weird part.
I thought so too.
Suddenly, thunder or lightning starts hitting multiple places all at once.
Fuck these 7
Caesar-
fish in particular.
Oh shit! I just
Caesar
heard
runs to the
lightning
door.
Manifesting.
Caesar goes to the door and yells for Misha.
Misha's too far to hear. Gather your party before venturing forth, and pants. You might need a spare pair.
See, this guy had the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Do we all want to go find Misha?
Yes, we're gonna go find Misha. And
Just us?
Raised.
Or with
And
everyone?
not
Anatu, we're not gonna go alone because that's how bad things happen. So Caesar's like, Daikon, you wait here. I'm gonna go get Anatu.
By yourself. Got it. That makes lots of sense.
Okay, fine, come on. So he drags the Onionite with him. Anatu!
Anatu's gonna wake up, hear one of the lightning strikes, and immediately be like, shit! And then rush to go and check on Gato again.
Gato is already up in bed.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just got the chills and then multiple lightning strikes.
Okay. How's your head feeling?
It's pounding.
Okay, I probably have some herbs that can that can help you with that. She's gonna turn around and start going to the door and probably run right into Caesar. Like, oh my god! Please help me! It's late.
Caesar has parents.
Oh, you do have pants on now. That's great. What's going on?
Woke up, no pants, in the town square, shadowy figure, desiccated corpses, and went to guards, came back,
No pants.
went to go back up. Yeah, no pants. With pants. Went back outside, more corpses. We need to go find Mija now and Raze right now.
So, and she runs into the room and gets her stuff and comes rushing back out, putting on her, like, bags and stuff. Like, okay, let's go find Mija. Gato, you should probably come with us. I can give you those herbs on the way. And just books it down the stairs.
Oh.
Wait, are you coming?
Can somebody grab Mija's axe while you're at it?
Misha,
You have an axe. You're fine.
Misha, everybody around you is dying.
Including the guards?
What guards? There's just piles of stumps here.
What?
You're hearing loud screaming followed by silence multiple times. It's just like a clock going around. It's like somebody's eating a pie. As the pie is going, the screaming is stopping as the pie is going away.
Is it?
I see your lips moving, but I do not understand a single fucking word that just came out of your mouth.
That is a horrible analogy.
So, I hear screaming anytime there's lightning striking. Is that what you're saying? Okay, this feels very much like a nightmare she's had before. I don't know what to do with it. I think she'd just be frozen.
You would be, but your arm lights up with a symbol on it.
Oh, son of a bitch, not again.
You are
Alright.
not afraid. You have suddenly gained a lot of courage.
Okay.
Courage is
She's
not
just
the
gonna
lack
look
of fear.
He gets it. Courageous does not mean fearless.
Yeah. Courage is not the lack of fear. Courage is the ability to do stuff while afraid.
Alright, well she's gonna swallow the dry lump in her throat and is just like, I don't know what to do here. Anytime I get close, they're already dead.
Just hear slow.
You're peeking your own microphone. You've been doing it all session. Stop it.
A little bit.
Sorry.
So, Misha, it's not lightning that's hitting them. It's a dark figure is coming down and then killing them.
So I can see this figure.
Oh yeah, as bright as, dark as night. A black figure made up of like a shadow substance. Give me a perception check.
Do I gotta... Yeah, okay. Damn.
Oh, didn't see you rolled it. After multiple people died at this guard station, you notice a single flower burst out of the ground.
Do I recognize the flower?
Of course.
Is it that stupid twilight flower that I came out of when I started this?
Yes, but it hasn't bloomed yet.
Great.
So you can make a bouquet.
Okay. Can she communicate with Raze while he's asleep, or is that nothing?
You gotta kind of jar him back into semi-consciousness.
Shake the fucking thing.
It's
A few times.
the dull glow of the star ruby at the top of the staff starts to brighten a couple times before it goes back to its normal light layer.
It's like starting a car, an older car.
Oh, it's like waking someone.
Yeah.
It's like waking someone up. It's like, what? But no, it's the gem.
Like everybody's dying. I wanted to do that.
This doesn't seem.
What? You cut out.
This doesn't hurt. I'm not doing.
You keep cutting out.
All right. The television kept catching my mic, so I had to up my sensitivity. So as it lights up, Misha, in your head, this doesn't seem like the inn room.
It's because it's not. I need your help. Never thought I'd be saying those words myself.
All right, Raze will apparate.
She just gestures to the bud. Do you remember how we defeated this thing before?
Yes, I need something heavy.
I don't suppose you could pick me up.
You don't want me to do that.
I'll take your advice on that. Okay, well, if you need something heavy to physically destroy it, I think I can do that. The only problem is I left my fucking axe at the inn.
And
I'm
Caesar
gonna look
is
for
bringing
I'm gonna look for like a rain barrel, like a runoff barrel type of thing.
Okay. Yeah, there's some on the outside of the town.
Okay,
It's bright as day outside.
I'm going to just sort of go to the closest house that has one of these barrels under their gutter, pick it up, and slowly carry it over to the bud.
Okay. Bud doesn't react since it hasn't bloomed yet.
And then I drop it on it.
Alright. K.O. Oh wait, it still has 2 stock left.
I just twist the barrel a couple times.
Alright.
Raze will turn to Misha. It reacts to living things. And violence.
That's why you're able to do it. Okay. Other problem. People are dropping left and right, and it's not by your hand, so it's a problem. It's not a problem when you do it, but whatever. We'll have that discussion later.
I'm glad we see eye to eye.
Yeah, whatever.
Now, Riz is gonna look around to see what is actually happening after he's tunnel visioned on squishing a flower.
There seems to be those dark figures with dark figured swords going around killing people.
Many of them, or just one?
Many of them. Or they're moving real fast where it seems like it's multiples.
Oh, that is odd. Say the. I mean, but if they're not killing us, it's really not our problem, is it?
Yes, it is our problem.
If you say. There's gonna be a tug on the staff in your hands as he goes to like pull it back to your hand. Spin through the air and he'll catch it. Actually, he's not even gonna hold it. He's gonna let it just orbit around it.
I really don't want to catch his attention to become one of them, but
So, does Caesar and company with Axe make it to Mija and Ray's?
Yes.
Okay.
You get to the guard post where all the guards are laying outside. One house is missing a barrel, and you make it to, where the talking is. The casual talking is.
Caesar calls to Mija. Mija, catch!
An axe hits the door, a thud!
Misha, catch what? Shunk.
Caesar,
Yes.
don't do that.
I like to think there was that turn and then the quick lean back as it embeds itself in the wall in front of you.
Lovely. Alright. How do we phrase this? I assume you already know there's a problem.
Again,
What happened?
I would argue that we could probably get out of here and it wouldn't be our problem, but
The screaming stops.
I have a feeling everybody in town is dead.
Also,
well, not everybody.
all of your wrists are glowing with the courage symbol, except for raises for obvious reasons.
I wasn't there for the courage thing.
Yeah, you are. You're traveling in the heroes party.
Okay.
So everybody in the party has the courage symbol.
Okay, not everybody.
No, not everybody.
Yeah, not everybody.
There is prerequisites, like you have to be living.
Okay. Does this...
You have to not be evil.
What does this mean? Does this mean something bad, doesn't it?
No, people are just dropping left and right like mummies, and it's a good thing.
Listen here, smartass.
She like leans down and she's like, I'm listening.
I meant this. The wrist thing, the glowing thing. I've personally never had this happen before. I'm assuming that this is because of all of the bad things. And that means we probably need to do something specific that is metaphysical and going to end up meaning something absolutely horrendous if we don't.
Anatu,
Yes.
put your history to the test and make your history test. Check.
Come up with a history test right now.
Do your history gathering information thing.
Mija,
I
are you
did.
okay?
Oh, you did.
Character-wise, yes. Player-wise, no.
This is known
Yeah.
as the Triforce of Courage.
Guys, pause.
I'm fine.
Annie?
It's stomach cramps. They'll hopefully go away.
Okay.
I might have to get my heating pad, but that's besides the point. Continue.
Okay. Okay. Game on.
Oh, okay. This is known
Right.
as the Triforce of Courage. Usually is only passed on from hero to hero. protects you from certain cataclysmic events as well as unknown factors throughout life.
Daikon Race is going to look at you doing that and kind of just move your hand so it's here. It's just glowing through your hand. Oh, this one has it too.
Because you're part of the hero party. Like, hero with a capital H.
Is that how you spell hero?
I assume that all of you have it. It's more of a fraction of it, but
Oh.
Gato's
Jesus
hands
Christ.
are wrapped up, but you do see something glowing under his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna take his hand and move the wrapping.
No, it's fine.
No, look, we have it too. I'm just...
Then there's nothing to worry about.
I have an inkling on what this one's hiding.
There's a bunch of people that are dropping asleep. So, that might be worrisome.
Gato, you know you can trust me. Please let me look at it.
Gato, let's look at it. It's good.
You know that you can trust me. Please let me look at it.
I know I
It
can
could all
trust
look
you,
okay.
but then looks at Ray's. I don't know about him. He likes to...
Ray just sort of snaps and there's a fireball on his finger.
You're not helping your case.
He did say he was in 3 of the Dark Lord's armies at one point.
Yeah, but he's with us now.
That has not stopped him from wanting to just create massacre.
Nisha, you're not helping.
I'm not trying to help.
I mean, Misha's right.
He helped me get on and off a roof.
Yes, he did.
Unorthodox methods, I'll grant him.
Hey, does Gato also have the Triforce of Courage, or does he have something else?
One second. Oh, I already...
When he's holding his bandaged hand away from them all, is he holding it like over himself, or is he like huddled close to his body?
Huddled close to his body.
I'll attempt a shot anyway. Raises fling and produce flame at the bandage.
Anatu's gonna step in the way.
He pushes you out of the way.
How noble of him.
Well, with all this movement, I don't think the bandage is going to be in the same spot.
Yeah.
The little streak of fire probably goes off course.
Race, what are you doing?
I mean, they all want to see what's behind the bandage.
I'm gonna help, wrap it up again and be like, it's the same. Apparently, we are heroes, which doesn't bode well, because we shouldn't need heroes, because we haven't needed them for 50 years. However, now it's a thing, and it's being a band of heroes with a capital H, which has a whole lot of extra weight that I don't personally really want to deal with, but I guess that this is what we're doing, which means we now have a special quest and need to continue and probably collect the rest of the Triforce, which just sounds so great. And she's just kind of like rambling.
Bryce is gonna look around for our shadowy assailants.
You don't see anything after the screaming stopped.
Caesar just looks at Mija. You good?
Are you asking in character or out of character?
In character.
Not really. I didn't ask to be a hero.
I don't
Neither
think
did I.
any of us did, and that's probably kind of the point. Let's
Goody.
go finish sleeping and we'll...
I'd rather find out who's causing all the deaths here first.
Yeah, everybody except us in town is dead.
That we can
Everybody?
see.
That
Or at
we
least
can
everyone
see.
who was attacked had been.
Well, gather the Dragon Balls.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll be right out of character. I'll be right back. I really do need that heating pad.
I'll be right back on bug. Then you go outside.
I have nowhere to be right back to.
Oh, poor Mija.
Poor Mija.
Alright. So you guys head back to the hotel. It is an eerily quiet walk back, and the sky clears up. Give me a perception on the sky.
Everybody?
Yes. Caesar. Whether it makes much of a difference to you, the bottom half of the smaller moon and the top half, or the bottom portion of the small moon and the top portion of the big moon seem to have just separated.
Huh. Caesar takes note of that and is like, that might be a problem.
Because
Just
you're
what
gonna
you-
have a
Pass the
total
con-
eclipse soon.
Yup.
Dark eclipse, anyway.
Crap.
And Caesar's gonna get Anatu's attention and point.
Oh. I thought we had more time.
It's not a full eclipse, it's just the tips.
What the fuck did I
That...
just walk in on? Ugh.
I'm back as well.
Is that normal?
No, that is not normal. That is a very, very bad omen and means that we need to get a move on.
We
What's
are
the omen?
moving.
What? Yeah. What did I miss?
The area where the two moons are closest have gone completely dark.
Oh no.
What?
Like, looks like it's been separated. Is that not what you said?
No, okay, moon. It was just like the two parts of the moon, like the bottom part and the top part, just slid together a little bit.
Okay.
One's obviously further out than the other, otherwise there would be two moons crashing into your planet.
Well, okay.
It's not like moon is covering the other moon, it's just they're slowly getting into position.
Okay. Well, fun. No, that's not normal. No, that's not great. That means that the eclipse is going to be happening sooner than we had hoped.
When,
So,
how long
What's
does this
an
eclipse
eclipse?
last? I did not say that right, did I?
You asked how long the eclipse lasts?
Yes. Okay, I did say that right.
I've been alive for a few of these eclipses. How long do they normally last? DM.
Between 2 to 4 hours.
Normally they're only covering each other for a matter of hours.
But those hours are gonna be hell on earth, aren't they?
Oh, it did. Yeah, I would say it'd be worse than the blood moon. Yes.
it won't last as long as the blood moon.
No, fraction of the time.
That blood moon lasted for fucking ever.
12 hours.
Thank you, Raze.
Anytime.
Okay.
All right.
We should
So
probably get going.
yeah, we should collect all of our stuff and head out to the next temple.
You want to leave in the middle of the night?
I mean, I said that we should rest and make sure that people were still alive in town first, and then everyone was saying that we shouldn't do that. So
I didn't say that. I simply said it's not our problem.
Well, the things on our hands is saying that it now is our problem.
y'all,
I didn't hear your little glowy tattoos say anything.
They
The
also
top.
stopped glowing.
Thank you, Daikon.
So from what I'm understanding
You're
is
welcome.
the working theory for Mija is that when there is danger, that's going to start glowing.
Hmm.
That is the working theory. So if it stopped glowing and that is correct,
Then
whatever
danger
came
is
by
gone.
is gone. I suggest if I can put fucking 2 brain cells together, I suggest we do rest, but we have somebody watch.
okay.
That's handy.
Do you need to sleep? And she points at Daikon.
Hi.
Hi. Do you need to sleep?
I think I do.
Have
Yes.
you slept?
There was nothing on the table.
That wasn't my question, honey.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Daikon, let's go and put you in your bed, because you do have your own bed. Come on. And then we can sleep the rest of the night and then head to the desert.
Sounds like a plan.
Puts him in a crib.
I'm treating him like he's an actual child. He's a knight, for God's sakes. I've seen him smite things.
Puts him in bed with a little sword that rattles.
It's not a very good sword if it rattles.
He's got a
Just see
point.
him laying in the bed like, this confuses me. Why does it rattle? That doesn't seem very effective.
I never got a wink of sleep.
Alright. So we're all sleeping? And no one's
Yeah.
keeping watch?
Caesar keeps watch.
I need at least another hour of recharge, but then I can stay up.
Okay. You two switch places when you're... Yeah.
Anatu's gonna make notes of everything and probably end up falling asleep reading one of the history books she has.
Like a nerd.
Like a nerd.
Anatu, when you get to your room, there is an extra bed on the floor.
Is it Gato's?
Yes, he did not. He said he did not feel comfortable sleeping alone right now.
Okay. Anatu just makes sure that he's like tucked in and okay, and then gets in her bed and falls asleep reading.
And that's what he does. Did you say go into bed, fall asleep, and start reading?
Make sure that he's in bed sleeping and then falls asleep reading. Oh, thank you.
She's reading and falls asleep with the book in her hand.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right, you get.
It's not fun when that happens.
Mm-mm.
All right, you wake up in the morning with the smell of nothing fresh. No
Gross.
no fresh food, no fresh coffee.
Raises awake and leaning against the wall, watching the door. At some point, I assume Caesar
Caesar
booted
crashed.
booted him on.
Shake it. Put it against the wall.
I mean, you just have to say his name a couple times, and it'll wake him up. But yeah, you guys shake him a lot.
What is this, Beetlejuice rules?
Misha, you wake up
What?
and there is a cuckoo on top of you.
I did not let
Be
that
nice to
through.
it.
Nobody shut the
She's-
window.
She's just gonna look, like, blink very slowly at it, like, where the fuck did you come from?
Raises gonna look over and be like, "That get." Kind of take his staff, just slowly
No!
position it under the cuckoo's feet until it steps on. Take it to the window.
It flies away. Or
The
flies.
most dangerous creature in the land.
It slowly descends while attempting to fly.
You know, Raze, I think that was the first time I ever saw you actually be nice to an animal.
And then when it's out of range, fireball.
Are you kidding? Those things are vicious.
Oh
The
yeah, I'm
ones
sure
that
the
are
same
pretty
weather
afraid of.
does.
And white. Oh, those are cuckoo.
Cuckoos
Raises
will blot
cock-
out the sun.
At Raze's comment, she's just gonna be like, oh yeah, sure. Their feathers are very intimidating. She doesn't believe him.
Everybody's courage symbol comes back.
Yeah, Mija doesn't believe him, because she's never pissed off a cuckoo to know, or seen it happen, so she just doesn't believe it.
Raise, remember, twice the size.
So yeah, you go downstairs after getting up, and everything is as it was when you went up the night before, or morning before, during the night.
Anatu's gonna wake up and kind of wander around and go and check the kitchen.
All right, there's an ice box there with still cold food from the ice they've collected over probably the winter.
No one else is there.
No, they're all dead.
Cool. Anatu's gonna make breakfast.
Does
I can't
Anatu know
help.
how to cook?
Love?
Not
She
sure.
lived
Not
in
sure
the
if
for
it's
so
no.
long.
Not just been the one feeding the party at every campsite.
Okay. Suddenly, something smells good downstairs.
I know how to cook. I can help.
Great.
Onion.
So Daikon in and has him start making some bread.
I can't take Daikon saying I know how to cook, not entirely literally. I know how to cook. I just need fire, and then I cook.
Anatu's not letting him anywhere near the fire. You start kneading the bread and making this.
Okay.
Where resplendent bread.
I'm assuming that everybody in town is dead, and instead of freaking out about it, she's humming the Song of Calming and making breakfast.
Raise. Go.
You cut off.
Raise is going to go explore.
Okay.
Hooray. That's not dangerous.
Just gonna go to the kitchen and just check on everything.
Going to leave the inn. Start rapping on doors. With his staff to make some noise if any comes out. The door opens on its own.
A lot of these doors are locked, but some of them are unlocked.
He's really just anyone wakes up from him knocking.
No,
Or
nobody.
him knocking on the doors.
Nobody nobody answers the door.
Okay. Any corpse finds full of into small piles. What?
What was that?
Any corpses he finds about the street, he's going to put into small piles.
Okay.
Put it on the corpse cart.
And then there's going to be quite a few funeral pyres.
Anatu's made stew and fresh bread and set it out on the table for everyone, and is packing some things of bread to take with us,
Yay.
as well as some other non-perishables and some perishables.
The bread tastes like onion.
There's onion and garlic, and Anatu's made sure there's bread so it doesn't just taste like onion bread.
Onion bread.
But yeah, DM. I am also going to burn the cart.
Okay.
So any corpses in the road, I'm going to move away from the building because I'm told not to burn the down.
Okay.
So more middle of the street body piles, and then because they're so dry, he just like them.
Well, great.
So Caesar's gonna look outside, see what Ray's is doing, making sure everything's.
You do not see Rays.
Do you not?
Nope. No,
He's
you
probably
can't
further down the
just go
street.
outside and expect to see in the entire town.
Okay, this is true. Okay, this is fair. So Caesar's gonna take a walk and inspect everything.
There's a lot of bonfires out here.
There it is.
And all these bonfires are people.
All
Which
these
is not-
vampires were.
Sorry,
Were
they
people.
were people.
So Caesar's just gonna check and just not surprised. Let's see if there's anything alive.
You hear something fall over in one of the stores.
So he goes to check.
Meow.
Okay, so animals are alive.
Seemed like this was a magic store at one time.
Ooh, loot.
Oh yeah, we're totally the heroes. We're totally the heroes group. Loots people's dead houses.
It's not a. Technically, it's not a house. It's a shop.
And there's
I feel like that
pots
makes
here,
it worse.
too.
What?
I mean, it seems like it's only a problem when Caesar does it. Anatu raided their entire pantry.
Not Adar. That's a different character. Misha doesn't know that. Actually, no,
Caesar
that's not
looks
true.
at-
She would have known that first.
Okay, what does Caesar find that's useful?
Oh, well, there is a cloak on the wall.
Ooh.
There is a pile of. There is several pots, and in some of the pots are some rupees and 2 rocks. And there's a
Rocks.
mannequin, and this mannequin has a really nice amulet around it. And the price on it is 50,000.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Does the amulet have any other labels of what kind of amulet it is?
For all information regarding this amulet, see store owner.
Oh god damn it.
Raze is gonna walk into the store and see as he hears rummaging in there, and it's like,
Good morning.
ah, perusing the wares. I see.
Yeah, heard a noise. Now checking my morals.
Alright, well, let me. What are you grabbing? Raze is gonna look at the amulet.
Give me an Arcana check.
There it is.
Me or Raze?
I don't know, can you do an Arcana check?
No.
Raze, you're unsure what this amulet is.
I'm going to cast Find Inventory Ledger.
You bastard.
Raze is gonna look at the amulet and go, I have no idea what this is. But as any good shopkeep, he should have a listing of everything he was selling.
Good point.
You
Is this-
find that is an amulet of health. With that, it does ring a bell. As long
Okay.
as you wear this amulet, your Constitution score is 19. You have the amulet is proof against detection and location. While wearing this amulet, you are hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by magic or be perceived through magical scrying sensors.
Yeah, so races are going to be, it's like, so it bolsters your constitution and hides you from prying eyes magic.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need it anymore. Right?
What is
I don't
stone?
know. Do you?
Ray's gonna look
She's
for
gonna be like-
the rocks that were in the pot.
Rocks are good or stones of good luck.
Lux.
Gives you a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
Is there anything else written on his ledger?
The cloak is a cloak of protection. +1 to AC and saving throws while you're wearing this cloak.
Alright, so it's a protective cloak. The stones give you good luck, and the amulet is rather
Mine.
potent. That was rude. I wasn't even finished speaking.
Oh, you want to give
Caesar,
him a
what is
lecture
your
on politeness?
constitution?
What is my constitution? Let's see. Constitution. 5. Looks like.
Oh
Plus
dear
5.
God, you're nearly dead.
Wait. Oh, wait. Constitution. 15.
You don't need it.
Okay. No. We'll give it to. We'll save it for somebody. Awesome. But it's so Constitution, like the big number is 2, and the little blue number is 15 with a little star.
The little number is your stat, and the big number is your modifier.
Okay. So then it's 15. Don't need it.
It changes the big number to +4.
Yeah, the big number will become 19, and won't change until your actual number is a.
So while it will boost you a full +2, or +1, I think, 16. Yeah, I'm sure there's other people that have like a constitution of 12 or 10s.
Caesar will give it to the person that needs it the most.
We all have rather.
Well, 2 of you are already wearing cloaks.
That is.
Yeah.
What color is the cloak?
It is. It's simply protection.
Right. What color?
Oh, what color? DM, what color is the cloak?
Is it green?
It's green. What's
I
your
want-
constitution?
Mija's?
Yeah.
Mm. Da, 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 da. Constitution's a 17.
You're even worse.
Huh?
You're even worse.
Uh,
Caesar.
DM, I took a lowest constant in our party at 15.
Oh, jeez.
Mine's 14.
Oh, is it?
Not
Yeah.
you get the cloak.
No, that's the amulet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then why did I need to know my constitution for the cloak?
Oh, I don't know.
The DM thought you were talking about the other thing.
No, I want the cloak.
The cloak is yours, I guess.
Yay!
You get a +1 to your AC, and you get a +1 to saving throws while you wear this cloak after the first 24 hours.
What is your AC at?
I don't know if my ears are at -5. What the fuck? You got really loud.
Sorry.
You're fine.
That's her
Armor
serious
class-
voice.
It's the mom voice coming out.
Uh,
Armor class is 18. I just mainly want it for the green. But if somebody else needs it... not to.
Mine's at 16. I don't know what Daikon's is at. He was the one I was worried about, but he was already wearing a cloak against fire.
Yeah.
So
My AC is 19.
My
yeah.
AC 16.
I'd rather not be weak to
Before-
ice, so I think we should give it to Caesar.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, so Caesar will take the cloak.
Alright. So I made everybody breakfast. We got all the dead taken care of. Leave out some food for the animals and stuff. And I guess we're abandoning the town as a ghost town. Do we want to leave like a note or something for anyone coming?
Everyone
the fuck
said,
did we
did
put a
not do
note?
it.
Raise just burns into a large piece of wood. Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here.
You know what? Okay.
That works.
Just-
Welcome to Dead Town. Population 0.
Are there
Population.
any flowers?
Population. Pat? Question mark. Coco? Question mark.
Are there any flowers or flower? Is there a flower shop?
Sure.
Hey, I'm just gonna grab some flowers, and if there's a fountain square.
Well, he said there was a town square, but I don't know what's in it.
Yeah.
It's the marketplace.
Is there a statue or a fountain?
There's a fountain and there's a statue of a cuckoo.
I put the flowers at the statue.
Okay.
Aw.
The cuckoo gods wanted bird seed.
What?
Nothing.
We are now cursed by the cuckoos.
The cuckoos didn't save the villagers.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel really bad about that.
There was nothing we could do. So, but we're
I
going
feel
to
like there
try
was
and do
something.
something.
There's a carriage here.
With
A what?
horses?
You already have horses.
I know, but like, there's a carriage here. What good is it without horses?
You-
Like, should we summon our horses?
I mean, you have horses stalled here.
Okay.
You could use them to pull the carriage to go places.
Why do we need a
That's what
carriage?
I mean, you could
'Cause it'll
stock
be
up for
easier.
this town's demise.
Faster than foot.
So, Anatu's gonna go look for books real quick. Anything about that mentions the Dark Lord and myths and histories about the eclipse and stuff like that.
She's just gonna hook up the horses to the carriage.
More information about the eclipse, no information about Dark Lord. Dark Lord's unheard of. It's always
Well,
the Ganon reincarnations,
The Demon King.
the Demon King. Never
yeah,
a Dark
that's
Lord. The Dark
that's who
Lord is
I'm
something
looking
new.
for. Okay. So, anything about Ganon's reincarnation? Anything written in ancient or similar?
Any scholars who maybe had books on this living in town.
Nothing ancient around here. It's mostly a trade, but you do find information about the the Demon King, and
Okay.
several books the same, but different illustrations about them.
Okay. Like different authors?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. And we have food, and we have tents, we have everything. We left flowers. We should go to the next temple. I get the feeling we're running out of time. And Anatu is kind of just quiet about doing all of this, like not talking very much, just making sure everybody has food and packing the carriage and looking for books and bandages and things people are going to need, and then kind of rounding everyone up and seeing if they're ready to go.
Yeah. I think we're all ready if we've already stocked everything up.
Yep. Let's get out of here.
Oh, you do find some heat resistance potions.
Nice.
How many luck stones did we find?
2.
2?
Yes, you have to
So we're
swallow
stocked
them.
up. Put them in the ominous pockets.
The ominous pocket.
The
Yeah.
ominous
have to swallow the luckstone. Raises sitting there. Tink, tink, tink.
So we load up the carriage and get on our way.
Yep. Heading to the desert, to the temple.
Hooray.
If we run into anybody, Anatu is like warning people, like sharing the story of the town to try to have people kind of avoid it or whatever. It's like sharing the story of the town.
There was a man running around with no pants on, and suddenly everybody was dead. Don't go there.
Thanks, Anatu.
I mean, that is
Hey.
part of the story.
That's not what the story of the town is. I would leave that out of it. And then you probably hear Daikon being like, and then Caesar wasn't wearing pants!
But the table
You would.
was not cleaned. Or the table didn't have anything on it.
Precious.
As we're riding in the car, Race is going to be looking forward, but giving, but his vision is going to be on our friend.
Gato?
Yes. So while he's staring forward, he's technically side-eyeing, but he has no eyes. Tell he's side-eyeing.
So he's keeping Gato in his peripherals.
He
Sounds
has
like
a mask on the back of his head and the front of his head, but you don't know if his head just turned in a 180 or not.
I mean, you would be able to tell. His ears are in a different direction.
You also wear a hat.
I do, but it stops here. It's
Well,
not one
I
of
figured
those,
is
it's
that
not,
it-
it's not a whole
this-
jester hood.
I thought it went like down and to the like the nape of your neck or like the bottom of your head.
Yes,
So
that
it's
also
not like
would-
it's not just straight. I thought
That
it went
also-
down.
It does. That also is the way, or which way his head is turned. But honestly, no. He's just staring eerily straight for the entire of the ride, and watching Gato.
At night, Gato tosses and turns in his sleep, and Caesar decides to take walks in the middle of his sleep.
Is Gato getting bigger every day?
Oh, right.
Well,
Um.
I wouldn't know about that one.
DM. Each night I'm casting my, or I'm casting.
You keep cutting in and out.
I know.
Okay.
Anatu is
Maybe one
keeping track
second.
of the symptoms, and Gato's tossing and turning and trying to help him, like, with his sleep and, like, helping kind of, like, pat him off and settle down during the night and keeping track of Caesar's walks to try to help, like, collect him and bring him back into the camp. So she's not sleeping very well, trying to make sure that Gato and Caesar are safe and okay.
What I was trying to say is every night I'm casting this.
Ah. Oh yeah. Wasn't that the cantrip you learned?
Oh no, it's a 4th level spell.
Ah. So, I do want to offer my help with Gato. I don't know if a lullaby would help, but Mija can offer to sing one.
Yeah, Anatu's been singing the Song of Calming and kind of like humming it under her breath to try to calm what she's assuming are Gato's nightmares, while also tracking the stone that's in his forehead, that she's still helping him keep covered and like painted over, and trying to keep Caesar like in camp and from walking too far, while also trying to track like what direction
Don't worry about it.
he's walking in.
Don't worry about it. Caesar doesn't disappear at all.
Ray's is making this a. Normally he'll move around to see the area, and then he'll put a 50-foot radius down. And he's, to be overly cautious, he checks all the boxes on his sync.
Okay.
Because
so
of private sanctum, Caesar doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, no teleporting into or out of the sanctum. No divination. Can appear in or past the barrier. The planar travel is blocked within the barrier. Sound can't pass the edges. And when he's done casting the spell, it puts a ring of fog in around the radius that has kind of like the masked faces kind of swirling through it. And there's just a low mist on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
Yep. So yeah, the first night he does this, it just like makes a whoosh of white fog that kind of just surrounds the campsite. This is a handy little.
So the only one suffering from this is Gato,
spell.
then.
Okay.
That is worrying that the sanctum actually stops whatever was happening with.
Oh wait, no, you're right. This doesn't affect Gato anymore. Gato has the best sleep of his life.
Perfect.
I don't even know what part of this is blocking.
I just read the second half of the paragraph.
Well, don't tell me what part is blocking.
No, tell us exactly what.
I'm going to assume it's either something about the planar travel or the divination.
Okay, so then Anato would be noticing that Gato's symptoms aren't getting any worse during the night.
No, they're getting better.
Only at night, and they're getting
Only
worse
at
during the day? Okay. So like during the day I'm noticing they're getting like he's starting to have more symptoms, and then like at night he's just totally fine.
Yep.
Grace is gonna finish his 10-minute casting one night and then just get yoinked into the corner. What are you doing?
How are you doing this?
It's a protective ward.
Okay. So one of these nights, after Natu has had several days of being able to like see that the specific pattern that's going on, she's gonna talk to Raze about what's going on with Gato. Like, not necessarily show him the pictures, but just that since the eclipses started, he's been having really bad nightmares that seems to not happen whenever Raze casts this thing and asks if he knows anything about the reincarnation. And
Raze is gonna kind of ponder this. It's like, is this why it looks like he's been hit in the forehead by Misha's axe?
yeah,
Because there's a lump there under the makeup.
Okay,
Yeah.
correction. If you got hit by my axe, it'd be a split, not a bump.
the flat of the axe.
yeah, it's getting better during the day, but at night, or during the night, but during the day, it seems to be that the stone and symbol of power is overtaking. Like, I don't know what it means. Like, I've been reading all of these books, so
That was a slip up.
I'm reading, and this is the information that I found, but I don't know how to help him. Is there a way to create, like, could you help me make something that has, like, private sanctum all the time, or some kind of protection over him?
The only way I know of to make a permanent sanctum is if we simply stay here for an entire year and I cast it every night. Whenever I had the privilege of working for the other side, it's never been so much as a reincarnation as it's always simply been the same man, as far as I know.
Yeah,
And it's not him. Now does it pique my interest when we talk about, oh, that the same sword and my father was passed down from my father, and all of this, and why he's hiding which triangle he's got on his arm. Gets me wondering where he's actually pulling his strength from, if he is actually a hero, or is he getting it from somewhere else?
Are you thinking that he's Ganon's new host?
Well, that would require the past one to have died, and there's no. If that were to happen, things would have gotten a lot better in the short term.
I guess.
The world is still shit, so I can only assume something didn't happen right, and well, many things that I've simply never come across, so I'm running on new calculation.
Okay.
I know you don't want to hear it, but the easiest way to knock off a calculation is to take out a variable.
You're right. I don't want to hear that. Between Gato and Caesar, and I feel like this has to have something to do with the Chaos Flower. And it makes me really, like, I'm really concerned. And now we have the Yiga clan probably after us, which, don't worry, I can take care of them. They are babies and have no idea what the they're doing.
Oh, we're. I believe we're all aware of that when we watched what happened to their forces as they folded in town.
The Yiga clan, they have just
But I can tell you that the sanctum lasts for 24 hours, so if we do want to give Gato a day of respite, this will hold.
I don't know that we can. We have to get to the temple. We have to go through the temple and collect the Triforce, and we need to get this curse off and stop off of us and stop all of this nonsense. Being a hero is not really in the cards for me.
Check.
Oh god.
A what check?
History.
No.
Yes.
I'll roll. I'll roll 2.
Raise.
Thank you, Ray.
The Triforce was broken a long time ago.
Yeah.
It is now just floating around.
I don't believe we're destined to remake the Triforce. If that were the case, we'd be prying it out of each one of your hands, putting the puzzle pieces back together.
But collecting the symbols of them.
The rest of the wayward pieces, perhaps, but those may not be what we find in the temple. We might not find any answer in the temple.
Possibly, but that's kind of the only. That's the only clue that we have right now, and we can't. We can try to wait in the next town, but
We can predict when the eclipse is actually going to happen. We can always have our herbed up friends under a sanctum already. I couldn't think of a good way to put it other than corrupted. So
we can see. We'll find out. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing information with me. I'll keep you updated. And Natu goes to bed.
I'll give like a deep performer's bow before apparating out and back into his staff.
I really appreciate you, Raze. Thank you. And goes to bed.
When you wake up in the morning, Gato wakes up feeling refreshed with no headaches. My mind, it feels so cleared and not like I'm being pulled in different directions.
Caesar, what did that amulet do again?
It was, you're asking somebody with ADHD.
You're the one who found it, though.
I remember what that amulet does. It bolsters your constitution and protects your divination.
Oh. Give it
Give
to
him the
Gato.
amulet.
Give it to Gato.
Well, Raze doesn't have it, so.
Caesar. Okay, Caesar is like, wait a minute. Wait! Puts it on Gato. Here, Merry Christmas.
Has to get on his tippy toes to reach it.
He starts screaming in pain.
Oh,
Okay, takes it off. Okay.
He falls down to the
Yeah.
ground and his eyes are white.
Anato is immediately like, what happened? And like runs over there and checks him. What is? I was just asleep for a second. What happened? Like full panic.
Good morning.
Divination.
Is everyone okay?
we tried.
No.
Anti-divination.
At the question of is everyone okay, Race is simply going to say no and point to the ground.
You see blood coming from his eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. It also looks like he's steaming a little bit, like he was just electrocuted. Eyes are
think
rolled
we
back
just
into
killed
his
him.
head, probably.
Did we just kill Gato?
I'll go
Anato's
heal him.
gonna use cure wounds. What?
I have healing too.
I'm going to roll medicine to see if he's dead.
Okay. He is not dead, but something did affect him. You also
Well,
notice
okay.
he's wearing another necklace.
The good news is he's only most.
Mostly dead.
What?
Mostly.
What's that necklace he's got there?
It's a necklace.
I mean, technically, you could wear two necklaces as long as not a two one and the other one's other one's not working.
But it seemed to have been working. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody know what it is?
I
rolled a
I can give it a
13.
look. Look over.
It is a cursed necklace.
Why is he wearing a curse?
Ray's is gonna like crouch down, take the necklace in his hands, and just energy arcs off into his hands. It's like, Well, that's not good.
The
It
curse
doesn't look
is it
good.
gains benefits from curses, but does not. But positive things hurt him. From
Why he can wield the sword.
it's all coming together now.
Well, so did Anatu just hurt him with the cure wounds?
Valid
I've
question.
used cure wounds on him before, and it's been fine. That's how I brought him back from dying last time.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
And from the Guardian.
Yeah.
It's only it's only like enhanceable items.
Okay. So bringing him back to neutral for him is okay, but anything past that, it causes problems, the opposite to happen.
You could bring him up to 50%. After that, you're taking him back down to 50%.
Okay.
Okay. We need to have a talk with him when he's awake and see if we can test out the other necklace before we camp for the night.
Does this hurt? Yes. Does this hurt? Yes.
Not like
Does
that.
this
I mean,
hurt?
take it off first. Like, we need you to take it off for just a moment, and we'll try this. If the divination part is not hurting you, or it makes it stop hurting, we know what's wrong. Ish.
Except that if we take the curse negator necklace off, what other curses has he been affected with that could just kill him immediately?
This is valid weapon. Also,
Because he's been able to wield the sword. Hmm?
Curses tend to linger until you actively sever them from the person. So taking the necklace off of him doesn't necessarily have the necklace's effect on him.
So it could just kill him to take it off.
Or taking it off does nothing, and then putting on the health amulet sends him into system shock again.
Was worth an idea.
So you have
Is
chicken-
worth an idea.
So you have deep fried gato right now.
I healed him some.
He was above
He's still
50%,
fried.
so you took him back down to 50%.
I'm curious what happens if we hand him a magic weapon that does damage, that does elemental damage. Is his hand going to freeze if we give him the scimitar?
Is he gonna drown if I give him the water claymore?
It just starts coming out of his mouth.
These are all interesting tests that we can try.
We're not treating him like a guinea pig.
Like, you know what?
Anatu is going to make sure that he's okay. Get Mija and Caesar to help put him in the carriage so that we can start moving again. And just kind of like sigh and shake her head. And then
He's in the carriage like this.
He's just
And
gonna have
then-
some fun. She's gonna have his arms crossed like this.
You,
Man, I wish I had something to take a picture
Puts
of.
his tongue back in his mouth and closes it.
Race is going to make some charcoal, and then once it's cool enough, just start drawing on his face.
you're all doing this stuff to him. Who's driving the horses?
Caesar
Not
is.
to.
Caesar is.
Caesar and not to our front.
That's why she's not getting after Ray's for drawing on his face, because that means he's gonna have to wash his face.
Charcoal doesn't stick on this bump.
Nope.
The charcoal is pink. I wonder why that is. A couple hours later, he eventually does come to.
Race is, as Race is sitting there, and Gato starts to stir, he just like stops and just flings the charcoal over his shoulder.
Hey!
Ah, good morning.
What happened?
You slept in and we simply could not wake you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Natu's just gonna like sigh glare at you.
Why does it feel like everything in my body went to 0? This
'Cause it kinda
constitution is a
did.
20, and technically that was a reverse 19, so...
I'm not sure why you mortals like to measure yourselves with number.
Oh. He sits back on the seat. Oh. Another passerby is going past you. Morning! Looks at all of you, then sees Gato, and everybody on that carriage starts laughing. Oh, it was so funny.
Natu kind of just looks back and is like, "Oh, I'm sure that they're just. What is on your face? Raise?"
Me just gonna like duck her head down to like make it not obvious she's laughing.
Race is gonna look like his mask is going to switch to one of surprise, and he's just gonna be like, me? It could have been any of us back here. It could have been Misha.
It wasn't Mija.
He's gonna look at Doug. It could have been Misha.
It could have been Mija.
He knows it. He knows an impossible lie when.
Except I'm all the way back here and on a horse, so
What?
What?
he's blaming Mija for drawing on his face. She's riding her horse.
You
He's in
never
the
said that.
carriage.
You posed him.
You were in
left.
the carriage.
No, I wasn't.
How did you pose
I
him
put-
from the horse?
I
When he-
put
when
him
he was-
in the carriage. I posed him. I got on my own horse.
Alright, how much longer till we...
Grace is just going to shrug. He's like, I was bored.
Bored.
The ground is starting to turn sandy.
Perfect.
Was I supposed to
Squirrel.
stop Rays?
No, there's no stopping Rays.
Alexa, turn lights on.
Okay.
Alexa, stop Rays.
Sorry, that is an incomplete task.
Sorry, I cannot do that.
Why are my rolls getting so bad?
Could be worse.
Yeah, my last Savardi, her rolls were only this bad in combat. It's always rolling ones.
I mean, my last two Arcana checks, 6 and a 5.
It took you 5 days, but you finally got to the desert.
My bonus is saved.
Took 5 days, but we finally got to the desert.
Yes.
Great. Are the moons the same, or have they been progressively getting closer?
They have been progressively getting closer.
So how much space is left?
Would we be able to determine how much time we have with nature, like a nature check?
About 2 weeks. Yeah. Or I could just blurt it out. Fuck.
So we have like 2 more weeks, or we have like 9 days left.
Alright. Give me a nature check. Oh.
Everyone?
Okay.
Anatu was good. 15 days.
Okay. Sounds good. Doing the things. Going and doing the thing. Alright.
Having fun there, Mariah?
Let me just roll this real quick. Takes you 1 day to get there.
Get where? Little Fang?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the dinosaur that killed Littlefoot.
That wasn't funny. Hello.
Meep.
Little.
It's a small little town.
Starts breaking out into song and dance like Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, holy shit, this is tiny.
That's what she said?
As
Regretfully.
as we're riding up to the town, raises looking. It's like,
Don't
well,
even think about it.
I was about to say buildings made of sandstone are very hard to burn, so you won't have to worry about me. Or worry about me.
No,
asking
you
in the
just
first
turn it
place.
into buildings made of glass.
Depending on the thickness, that could be better.
Raise.
Natu gave him this idea.
Thanks,
Not
Anatu.
to.
See, I wasn't even
Listen,
going-
I am
wa-
trying.
I wasn't even going to attempt it, but now I feel I'm challenged.
90% of the population is Gerudo, and the other 10% is a mixture of the other races.
The other 10% is that guy.
And he's married to the rest of them.
You're just gonna stand in like the entrance of town and she's like, it's been a very long while since I've felt to be the majority.
Welcome.
Caesar just looks at Mija and is like,
Your mic, hun. It needs to be a little closer.
Oh.
Not you.
better?
A little bit.
I thought it was fine.
Welcome to Tiny Thing.
The sign said Little Fang.
Little Thing. Sorry.
Thanks, I guess.
Thank you.
How do you in a town and not know its name?
Not many
Must be
people stay
bandits.
here for long.
We are also just passing through. Do you have a inn or someplace that we can rest for the evening?
Yes, our inn, forge, magic shop, weapon shop, armor shop is this building.
Okay.
That's a lot of
Thank
shops.
you.
It's technically all one shop.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, at nights it's about 60 degrees. Yeah, here it's about 40 degrees, and during the day it's about 120.
Sounds about right.
A desert.
Great. So great.
And not we need to get you a sun hat. You're gonna burn.
Yeah.
Hey,
And we
Well,
need
she
to get
has-
one for Daikon, or else he's gonna cook.
I'll be
Daikon's-
fine.
Daikon's onion is wilting.
Anachi is gonna go and get some desert clothes that still have good coverage.
17 rupees.
Perfect.
Everybody else will have to suffer. Or use the heat potions. It's meant for light weather anyway. But you're only in the 120 degrees. Further in you go, it's going to be hotter.
Good lord. How does anybody live here?
Temperature's nice this time of year.
This time of this is nice.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
I'm rather comfortable.
You don't have feelings.
Ow!
He doesn't.
No, I do know the difference between hot and cold.
Excuse you, Jesus.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
I must warn you, the sand monsters are a little aggressive this time of year since it is spring.
It's
sorry.
sand monster mating season.
I wouldn't know about that. They usually mate during the winter.
Well, then you do know about that.
Not the spring, though.
Well, I mean, you would have then. You said that in a weird way. You could have simply said no. They mate in the winter.
Yes.
No thanks. We'll try to keep that in mind as we continue forward.
Yes, now they're probably ornery because they've all have hatchlings or little ones or however they do the thing.
Right.
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
This just keeps getting better and better.
Caesar, I think this is the time when you have to remind everyone of their sense of adventure.
Yes, where is everybody's sense of adventure? Adventure and glory,
It died in the last town.
Was
apparently.
I supposed
Like
to
everyone
say
else.
those?
there
I mean,
is
I'd say that's something I would say out loud. It's surprising coming from all of you.
there is also a hunt guild here if you wanted to check out the hunting boards.
Side quest.
Couldn't hurt.
I'm gonna go rest. And Natsu's gonna kind of just like make sure that her horse is put away and that the carriage and everything is okay, and then go and disappear into the inn while humming the Song of Calming under her breath.
Oh, a horse. looks at the sand lions, looks back at the horse. How do I deal with horses?
Oh, is this stable full of seals?
What do horses eat, ma'am? Do they eat this? He pulls out a bunch of grain that looks like sand.
No.
There might be some minerals in there, too.
Marsh,
Oh.
what do you think? I'm gonna look to my horse, and he's gonna sniff. He's gonna sniff the grains and kind of snort, and then I'm gonna use the whistle to dismiss him.
He
I
turns
think-
into a snail and vanishes.
Yeah. I think it just might be better if we board them elsewhere. Don't worry about it. Mija uses her
Also,
own
just
flute.
realized horses on the sand. If we want to keep the carriage, we're probably going to want to get at least one sand lion.
We also need to change out the wheels.
Or skis.
Depends on how the sand becomes. If it's a well-traveled road, it might be packed down hard enough for the wheels to work.
Are there roads leading towards the temple, or is it just going to be sand dunes?
What temple? I know of the statue of Reyes. I know the statue of
Hold on. Go back to the first one. The statue of what?
the Fire Lord.
She just looks at Ray as like, do you have
Yes.
something to tell us?
That statue has the same name as Ray's does.
Yes. It's Fire
Yes,
Lord
very
Reyes.
observant.
It was no.
I mean-
You know what?
Here's a pamphlet. It's one of the
it's a
more
tour-
visited places on in the desert in this region.
Huh.
You know what? This doesn't even surprise me.
It
How
needs
much
to
would it
stop
cost, or
being a
could we
surprise.
trade our carriage? Like, Anatu just absorbs this information and then turns back to the stable hand. Could we trade our carriage for one of your sleds and a sand lion?
What would we do with a carriage out here?
Trade it to somebody
for
that
wood?
is going back the opposite direction. If they're coming through the desert and have something you want, you can trade it to them so that they can continue past the desert.
I'm sure. I guess we can do some sort of trade.
Great. What? So are we just gonna? Can we just trade the carriage itself for a sled, or I can do the for a
These
sled and a
seals-
sand lion?
These
Nope.
seals also come with whistle.
We could deal the carriage for a sled.
Perfect. We cannot trade him a horse because they don't have anything to feed the horses.
That's
So-
our horses.
Yeah, and also Caesar dismissed his too.
What about some fresh vegetables from outside of the desert?
Or perhaps simply buy it.
How much would one cost to rent?
10 rupees a day to rent a sand seal. Or you can buy one for 200 rupees.
I'm going to give him 200.
So is this for 10 days or for 20 days, or are you buying one?
I'm going to buy one.
Okay, you didn't say, you just handed me money.
Isn't the thing gonna be happening in like 9 days?
15.
15. Okay.
Alright, give us a day to get a good seal for you.
I vote we name it Patricia. Oh, that's a pretty name.
Out of curiosity, when we go into the inn and all the stores in there, did they also have sand seal plushies?
Oh, please, please. I would so want one.
Sure.
Yay! I want to buy
Yay.
one.
They're 5 rupees.
Hooray!
It says
Anatu's gonna. Sorry.
It says I've been to Little Fang and survived.
I'll be honest.
And all I got was this little plushie.
What's this little plushie?
I'll be honest. The sand seal plushies are my favorite shield decoration in Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, Mage's just gonna hug it like this now. It's mine, and it's mine, and it's mine forever, and it's mine!
The Loftwing looks at you and cries.
Aww.
Oh, come here, sweetie. And she just, like, holds it with it, just carefully.
Loftwing's kind of bigger now.
I can still hold it.
Okay.
I think we lost Daikon.
Alright.
Mirai.
Alright, then maybe we should call... Oh, wow, yeah. We should call it a night now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you all for joining us. We will be back next time.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Woo.
Good night.